Market Square. What's I got here? Kill Ramian. Try to convince Holman to leave Ramian, please. Oh, okay. Well, I can't do that yet. There is so much shit I can do. This is so cool. Alright, I'm not going to do the Thieflings yet. I think I'm going to explore down here first. Let's go to the Silken Thread. Let's save first. Already getting into a fight. Hell yeah, let's go. Is it just you, my boy? Oh, yeah, I guess I should be using, like, Ray of Frost or something. Yeah, let's do that. And you, do you have any cantrips? Nothing really good, right? Just Divine Zap. Doesn't, like, the Cold One do something else? No. What save do they do, though? Okay. Well, I guess I'll keep her with the bow. I guess. Okay. Well, that was boring. Actually, let's, I have my cat out. Do you have your Albert out? You do not. And then you have... You have... I thought you had the Fox Companion. No, you have this. Sure, I'll give you the point blank shot stuff. Vulnerability, the healing, this thing. Okay, actually, give me 1 second. I had a build for my character that I wanted to do. Oh, God. Did not save it? Oh, no. Oh, well. I didn't save it. I had a build I wanted to do for my character that I had set aside, but I fucked it up. Alright. Let's continue on our journey. Oh, if I can do it right. Jesus. Sure. Let's get some reagents from them.
I am never wrong.
Okay, so we have the Raven, Albert. Okay, cool. See, a ranged monk is so weird as a concept to me.
There's something here.
Oh. Jeez, that trap is from a long way away.
We do it my way.
Alright, so you...
Guess what?
You.
Something wrong?
You're the trickster now.
This is my kind of work.
Alright, something's important here if there's a trap. Oh.
Distract them.
Alright.
Do not waver.
You. You got the wizard. I did put the mage gloves on Nenya, right? Yes.
What a discovery.
Oh, hello, stranger. I am the answer, but what is the question? These strangers are little shits. 10 out of 10, they suck. You are just a light hammer. You're not worth shit to me. Okay, well, into the basement we go. Alright. Hello, barbarians. Oh, cool, a summoning circle. Kevril the Sparking Fist. Interesting. Well, you're a named enemy, so let me at least magic missile you and ear-piercing scream. Whoa! Now, you didn't have to hit me for 14 fucking damage. 3? Are you kidding me? Girl, your healing powers suck. Oh, Jesus. Right, let's F5 before we start looting shit. That's it? Really? That was it?
I'm off.
Alright. Let's see what those armor. Unbending armor. DR3 piercing. I have no idea what that means. Oh, damage reduction of 3 against piercing. Ooh. Can you just not wear... Since when can rogues not wear light armor? Take it! This isn't better than what I had, right? No, not even close. Okay. Lizard kinetic dome. Alright, useless because I don't have a kineticist. Alright. Well, that was useful. Alright. I think this is one of the places that was mentioned in passing by Irabeth or something like that. Of like an interesting place to go. No, Irabeth's wife. Whatever her name was. Alright. Tower of Estrad. Scout the Tower of Estrad. What was that one? Okay. Spies amongst our ranks. The people of Kenabres placed too much faith in the city's long-established peace, which made them careless to the point of negligence. The Tower of Estrad, known to all citizens as the museum where many Crusader relics are kept, has been taken over by a band of demon worshippers. There is no doubt they were drawn to the location by the museum's treasures. Alright. So let's go see if we can get some Crusader treasures. Okay. Oh? Oh? Kenabres burns, the city that should never have fallen. Fate shows no mercy. Clouds may veil the stars, but nothing can hide the light in someone's soul, and I see this light in you. We will stand shoulder to shoulder against you, with you against evil. Jesus. I hear the echo of a familiar voice. I feel the warmth of my kindred flame. My brother, we will help you. Oh? Hello? Okay, I guess I just have a blank angelic aspect. Okay.
what I must.
Neat. Oh. The red-skinned, long-haired tiefling raises his pain-filled eyes to you. A huge magical brand stands out on his chest, freshly burned into his skin. The flesh around the brand is inflamed and has an unhealthy-looking hue. Hey, stop! Who are you? Crusaders? Well, well, well. I was looking to add a couple more Crusader heads to my collection and all. Why just assume we're Crusaders, though? Where'd you get the idea, huh? I mean, do we look like Crusaders? Oh, right. Tiefling notices the sacred symbol of Ionomeg leaning on the paladin's chest and sighs. I suppose that explains it. Plus 14, Jesus. I wouldn't want them to... I want to kill them. Like, why would I, like... Oh, you're a powerful demon worshiper. Get out of here. No, I want to kill them. What? I can kill you right now, or I can give you a few more minutes of life if you answer my questions. Tiefling shoots you a vicious grin. You won't be getting out of here alive either way, so why not? Let's have a chat. Who are you? You don't look like a museum worker. I'm Faxon, servant of Baphomet, the ranking member of the Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth in this city, and new master of this tower. And you better watch your mouth, else my curses will rip your soul to flaming shreds. Time for an experiment. I don't have a Nenyo voice. I think this is the first time I've spoken as Nenyo. Time for an experiment. A sheet of paper appears in Nenyo's hands. Mr. Cultist, allow me to ask, what exactly will you do to us when you inevitably vanquish us? I'll curse your soul, skin you alive, and piss on you while you lie there dying. 1, 2, 3 threats, and all of them already on my list. Nenyo checks the page and sighs. This specimen of demon worshipping is utterly devoid of ingenuity. I'm not certain that his superiors would even notice the death of an underling as lacking in imagination as he. You filthy scum! I'll break your legs so they bend the other way, but you won't be able to scream because I'll cut out your ears and shove them down your throat! Oh, that's better. Much better. Her pencil dances across the page. 2 totally new threats for the encyclopedia. I thank you for your contributions, Mr. Cultist. What did you forget in the museum? For the last 3 months, this tower has served as a cover for me and my servants. I set up my base in the cellar of the local museum and smuggled an entire regiment of my Templars into the city. It's the ideal place for a secret hideout. The museum was left in the charge of a doddering old man who can hardly remember his own name. When our lord struck Canabras, we plunged a blade into the Crusader's back, and a glorious fight it was. Now Lord Xanthir has ordered us to strip Canabras of everything that might be of interest to him and remove it from the city. He is a great member of the occult and magical arts, and this museum is chock full of the kinds of relics that could prove very interesting to study. You look awful. What's wrong with your tattoo? The tiefling gives you a hateful glare. Lady Minago was displeased with me. She branded me with this rune to make me suffer. Minago wanted me to subjugate the demons of our ally, Discari, to wrest control away from that idiot Killas. But I failed. But it seems my luck is turning. You don't look like rank-and-file Crusaders. When I bring Minago your heads, all will be forgiven, and she'll remove this brand. You should have run when you first saw me. Faxon's eyes narrow in fury, and he releases a feral shriek that sets his gang slavering for your blood. The demons and Templars give answering howls to their leader and surge forward to attack.
Their statement.
Okay. Anything interesting about this battlefield? Alright, I think... I'm going to position you across there. You two are going to go down, of course. Well, if you go with them, you're going to go here. And can you cast the pit there? Okay. Why don't you do an extra attack on Faxon? You're going to use your power attack. And I guess you can Psychic Stream on Faxon. Oh, well, Faxon's dead. That wasn't exactly a fight. Woljif, can you please? Okay, highly resistant to cold. Well, you told me to put on cold, dumb game. Well, let's do electricity then.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Dude, Woljif, please.
Stab you or zap you. Why not both?
Got sucked into the pit. Okay, can you dismiss that magic, please? Do you have that ability to dismiss magic? Oh no. Do none of you have the ability to dismiss magic? Oh no, okay, you do.
Am I
Okay.
doing it wrong?
Nenyo, dismiss your magic, please. Okay, sweet. That was pretty cool. What do I got? Heavy mace, one-handed. Masterwork composite. Bum 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 bum. Ah do 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 do.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
Oh, I guess I could have like snuck around and.
The mongrel did it.
Oh, that would have been cool. If only I'd realized.
I found something.
Disarm, please.
This is my kind of work.
Oh, I should probably check out what that mace was. There you are. Yeah, just 'cause still better. Why don't you do a couple lay on hands selves? Oh, when you lay on hands yourself, you do a 10, but when you do it to me, it's a fucking pitiful little thing. Alright, anything here I can inspect? No. Alright, let's go to the library. Guys. it's down, not up. Okay.
Follow if you dare.
A pale and frightened half-elf looks at you warily. His face is twisted into a grimace, like he just ate something slimy.
Hey, who are you? Praise Baphomet. What are you doing here? Did Faxton send you? I heard a noise outside, but I was busy making a list of relics. Did something happen?
Who are you?
I am Telemer, the scribe and senior aide to Lord Xanthia, the Plagued One. And do forgive me, but Faxton has been assigned to this command, has he not? Where is he?
What are you doing here?
I compiled a list of the valuable Crusader artifacts. Lord Xanthia has ordered that everything of use should be transported from Canabres and saved for the looting and destruction. We chose the museum as the place to collect and sort through the trophies. Unfortunately, the local thieves have proved even quicker off the mark than the demons. They ransacked the museum in the first few hours of the assault, but there are some objects of interest among the exhibits they left behind. The museum custodian has been kind enough to advise me on those. But where is Faxon?
Ha! Finest thieves in Mendev. Turn your back and everything that isn't nailed to the floor will be gone when you turn around again. The demons have no chance against them. Masters of our trade we are. There you are, bragging again, dummy. Thieves never let anything but harm, trust me. If you fought the way you thieve, now that might be useful.
No thanks. Every person has their calling, and this is mine. But imagine if you fought as well as we thieve.
Where is the museum custodian?
Over in the gallery. I deceived him. I told him I was a crusader. It wasn't difficult. The old geezer is out of his mind. So tell me, where is Faxton?
Get your hand off the crusader relics. The half-elf leaps back nimbly, pulling a sheaf of paper from his bag as he goes.
No! I have valuable letters from Lord Xanthi here. I must destroy them!
The cultist balls the pages up in his fist and shoves them into his mouth, then begins furiously chewing like a hamster. A moment later, the elf's eyes bulge and he opens his mouth, which is stuffed with masticated paper. He tries to cough, but nothing comes out. The failed saboteur looks at you in desperation. His eyes are streaming, his face is growing paler by the second, and he falls to his knees. A strangled wheeze emerges from behind the wad of wet paper. His expressions veer from the hilarious to the grotesque as he signals to you for help.
No! I want to read what it says! Spit that out!
Want some salt and pepper with that? Nah, I never would have tried eating paper myself, but a little seasoning goes a long way, whatever the meal. Good. Help the poor wretch. Digging your fingers deep into the hapless elf's throat, you retrieve a disgusting ball of soggy paper. The cultist coughs violently, then, after taking a trembling breath, leaps up and takes off running. He disappears, leaving you the wad of correspondence that is much the worse for wear. Item received, masticated letter. Oh, joy. Oh, joy. Where are all my other weapons? Oh, okay. They're there. I'm being dumb. Okay.
This is my kind of work.
From me.
Might be trap, might be treasure.
Whoa, buddy, what are you doing?
Pretty good, aren't I?
It's like, oh, I'll unlock it for you. I'll disarm the trap for you. Run right at it. Like, what the hell, man? Ooh, kukri, but I can't use it. Oh, that's my character. Maybe, Woljiv can use the kukri. I dodged it, I guess. I guess Woljiv doesn't have the best perception, huh?
This is my kind of work.
Composite longbow. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, anything else, like, hidden in here? No. Alright, let's check out that longbow. Ah, that's pretty good, but it's not as good as my +2. And, of course, he can't use the kukri. Because it has to be martial proficiency. Oh, boy. Alright. Time to loot this library for all it's worth. Telden. The old man looks around absent-mindedly, shrinks away as you get closer. His head seems to shake uncontrollably, but his hands are surprisingly deft and assured as they level a magic wand at you. Stay back! Which are you, robber or demon? Hey, take it easy, Gramps! So that's the way it is, eh? You see the horns and you think thief or demon. Quit scaring the old man, dummy.
Have you seen those horns? How should I put this? Don't exactly inspire trust in a city that's currently overrun with demons.
Hey, there are horns and there are... Hey, there are horns and then there are horns. I'm not gonna hurt you. The old man goggles at you in terror, but he doesn't lower his wand. A rustling comes from somewhere behind him. Rats! The old man wheels around fearfully and peers in the direction the sound came from. The hand holding the wand gradually falls to his side. When he turns back to you, there is no fear in his expression, only vague confusion. Sorry, I was distracted. What were we talking about? Who are you? The old man lowers his wand in confusion. I think... His expression goes distraught and mournful, as though he's on the verge of crying. I forget. His eyes fall on a piece of cloth carefully stitched onto his cloak, which reads Teldon, Tower of Estrad Museum Custodian. Ah, I'm Teldon, the custodian here. My memory isn't what it once was. My faculties are failing me, but at one time my mind could cut like a diamond. I was a battle mage, one of the few who survived the Battle of the Lost Chapel. But I'm an old man now. Sometimes I set down my keys one moment, and the next I can't remember where I've put them. Controlled amnesia, the ability of the mind to eliminate non-essential information. Nenio peers at the old man with suspicion. But what we have here is a case of plain old senility. With a pleased smile, the old man pulls a hefty set of keys from his pocket and proudly shows them to you. Here they are, my keys, my little lovelies. I would never give you away to anyone. Remembering himself, the old man hastily stows the key back in his pocket. What are those keys for? Oh, these keys are for everything. You can open every door in the Tower of Estrad with these. The museum custodian on duty must carry these keys at all times and never be parted from them. Not even for a second. And why is that? Because if the keys were left unattended, they would be pinched by thieves, wouldn't they? Thieves who'd strip the museum of all its treasures. What are you looking at me for? Woljif exclaims indignantly, even though no one is looking at him. Give me the keys. Out of the question! According to museum protocol, the custodian does not have the right to hand over the keys to another. I am personally responsible for the safety of the exhibits in the storeroom. Plus 13. Plus 14. Okay, so diplomacy is better. Don't you understand? This museum holds things that can help in the fight against the demons. Failed. Custodian shakes his head firmly and snaps out. Exhibits are not to be handled without the permission of the museum management. They are certainly not to be taken outside the museum itself. I guess trickery. Steal the keys. Hey, what's that behind you? Succeeded. Totem looks around fearfully, but as he does, your finger slips silently into his pocket. When the old custodian turns back to you, the large bunch of keys is already tucked safely inside to your belt. Telton shakes his head in confusion. Why did the demon spare you? The museum custodian looks at you in stark surprise. Demons? There have been no demons in this museum. I've heard them breaking into the tower, but then everything went quiet, and a very polite young fellow came along. A half-elf. He said Canabras was under attack, but that the Crusaders had already recaptured the tower. He said he'd been sent to oversee the evacuation of the museum. He was very pleased to find me here. I've proven a very useful resource. I showed him all the most valuable relics, explained what they were, and he wrapped them up, labeled them, and carried them off somewhere. Jesus. That half-elf was a demon worshipper. Oh, sorry, and I've been here all this time. I locked the doors and stood guard to make sure no demon got in, but I've seen not a one of them. Haven't heard any either. I've grown hard of hearing over the years. The half-elf was a demon worshipper. The old man frowns in confusion. What do you mean? Demon worshipper. That fine young lad, so well-dressed, so polite. But he said the Crusaders... Oh, my word, the relics! We must go after them! The old man works himself into a state, bitterly lamenting as he roots through his many pockets, but as the outburst doesn't last long, the motion of his hand slows and the awareness fades from his eyes. He stares off into the distance, then looks at you, wets his lips, and sheepishly inquires, Sorry, did you say something? What happened here? The old man bursts into agitated muttering, gesticulating furiously with his shaking hands. First the bells started ringing, then there were noises in the street, then the dragon, Lady Terendelev, began to roar. I went to lock the door, but they were already inside. The thieves! There were 7 of them, or perhaps 10? I don't remember. They were talking some rubbish about how they were all orphans, supposedly, and that they were dangerous. They grabbed me and wouldn't let me go, and they looted the place. They took anything with even a lick of gold on it. Relics, too. The museum boasts a very extensive collection, you know, and worst of all, they took the wand. And when they were done, they tossed me aside like a piece of old junk. They didn't even bother to kill me. And the museum custodian looks at you with affront and anguish in his eyes.